How to write effective articles. A website is only as good as its content. If people don't want to read what is on your site, then they will not use your services, either because they don't trust you or don't have the patience to sort through the content to find out what your service is. It is important to have well-written, direct articles on your site to keep user interest and generate revenue. A simple way to get excellent articles is to hire a professional writer to develop them, but that can get expensive, especially if your site is just starting out. For many people, it is far more economical to write your own articles. But before you tackle this task, make sure that you're up to it, because the quality of your articles can make or break your website or online business. Here are some tips to get you started. Format the articles for the internet. Online, less is more. When you're laying articles out on your site, try to put as much negative space in as you can. Break paragraphs up and try to keep it so the user needs to scroll as little as possible to read the entire article. Also, if you can, include pictures with the articles. The goal is to make your articles appear as short and text-light as possible, so users won't be intimidated and not bother reading them. Keep the articles short and simple. A way to make the formatting easier is to keep your article short. Again, the object should be to require as little scrolling as possible. The internet is called the information superhighway, not the information back road. People are looking for as much from articles in as small an amount of time as possible, so help them out. Keep your sentences simple and easy to understand, without any unnecessarily long or academic words. Just be careful not to fall into the trap of writing like a child. You have to walk a fine line when writing for the internet. Break your articles into sections. Try to organize your articles so that the paragraphs can be broken up very easily into sections under descriptive headings. This will make the reading experience much smoother and faster for the user by allowing them to pick and choose what they want to read, as well as helping them find a specific piece of information when they come back to your inspirational and enlightening articles. Do your best to make these headings catchy and fun, not boring chapter headings. They should draw the readers into the articles, not keep them away in fear of boredom. Use search engine optimization in your articles. Search engine optimization, SEO, is a mandatory skill when writing any articles for the internet. Basically, SEO is using the same keywords over and over again in articles so that they are picked up by search engines, giving your website a higher search engine ranking. Search engines dominate the internet, and you won't bring much traffic to your site if you don't use SEO. There are a number of articles and sites online that can help you write with effective search engine optimization technique. One thing to be careful of is not to use too many keywords in any of your articles. 2.5 to 4% is usually a good ratio. Any more and the reader will get turned off by the repetition, which defeats the purpose of SEO. Draft your articles. Never accept a first draft. No matter who you are, it won't be up to your potential. After you write an article, put it aside for a day and don't think about it. Then come back to it with a fresh set of eyes. You'd be amazed at what you'll pick up, both grammatically and content-wise. Ideally, it won't be uncommon for you to write 3 or 4 different drafts of an article before you find the one that you really like. Never be content with your first attempt. Anyone can write effective articles for their site without hiring a costly professional writer. All it takes is practice and research. Read everything you can online to see what the writing style is. Imitation is the highest form of flattery, so find a writer or group of writers online whose work you admire and copy their basic techniques. Eventually, you'll find your own rhythm for your articles. Having your voice on your site will add a personalized touch to your site that users will appreciate, because no one knows how to say what you mean better than you. The key is to just keep writing.
Content produced and distributed by All Super Info. All rights reserved.